Get on the pitch.
Oh, no.
Chance. Is that Bowen? Bowen scores for West Ham. What a finish that is. That's a lovely goal. Oh, I'll tell you what.
Levi Colwell's got blood in there.
What happened there? It's a lovely, lovely finish. Jared Bowen, does he take it off Levi Colwill?
He just passed it back blindly and passes it to Jared Bowen.
And Jared Bowen, who's fit again for West Ham, he leads the line this evening, takes the goal really, really well. He carries the ball. And the finish past Jorgensen, the goal, is absolutely outstanding. It comes from a goal kick, which is flicked on. And Levi Colwill, he's way, way, way out on the left-hand side. Tries to play a blind pass, almost a cross goal. And back to the goalkeeper with his weak foot. And it's some finish, though, isn't it, Jacob, from Jared Bowen?
I mean, to be fair to Enzo Maresca, start of December, he said, look, we're not title challengers. And they've proved it since then.
Honestly. All the Chelsea fans have said we're not in the title race. Mate, you know more about football than anyone, Kwaku. You said it all along, didn't you? Do you reckon you'll come top 10 this season?
No. That's hard. That's hard.
Wow.
I'm kicking man when he's down.
You know how early my day started today, Sam. It's been a long
Honestly.
That's a fantastic
I think what we've seen, though, Chelsea really do like centre-backs who can play. And that was a lovely slide rule pass from to set up Jared Bowen.
Yes! Get in there. Get in there.
What's happened, Kwaku?
Chelsea have equalised.
What's that?
Are people talking? A lot of people have been talking about Pedro Neto. You asked me about how many goals he scored. You asked me how many goals he scored?
Yeah, and it was one. It was one goal that he'd scored.
Now it's two.
So stop talking, guys. It's two now. 60 million quid. I've got 2 goals now, actually.
Celebrate like
Multiple goals this season.
Okay. Well, we scored an equalizer for Chelsea. We need this. This is really, really annoying. It's ruining my transfer deadline day. But Chelsea managed to get an equaliser against the West Ham team that have dropped deeper and deeper as the second half has progressed. Pedro Neto picked up the ball on the right-hand side. Sam, you're a lot better than this.
Pedro Neto whips the ball in. He whips in an outstanding ball, which gets Cucurella at the back post back into the box to Enzo Fernandez. The shot cleared off the line. It then falls to Pedro Neto, who slams the ball in. But that cross on the right was absolutely dangerous. Cucurella does well to keep it in. Enzo Fernandez shot is blocked. And then, Pedro Neto runs onto it and beats Areola at the near post.
Can I just say, that was... off the cuff, he just came in and did that. Were you impressed by that as well?
I was.
That was really good. That was really good. That was really good.
Oh! Now, when the ball gets whipped in, I mentioned it falls to Cucurella at the back post. Now they're checking. Does it touch Gui's head before it falls to Cucurella? I tell you what, my eyes are good, mate, but not that good. We need to zoom in on that. So when Neto whips the ball in originally and Cucurella keeps it into the back post, I think it touches his head.
Yeah, I think that's come off Guiu, hasn't it?
I think it hits Gui's head.
Who's Gui?
Who did you say?
Guiu.
I said Guiu, Kev. I don't get this stick from Andy Brassel.
Maybe you should. The only way you'll learn.
I think that comes off Guiu's head.
Yeah, I love Cucurella. He's such an agent of chaos.
I
love it. He's got no right being there in the first place. Then it just bounces off.
Well, he's
him
a left back, isn't he?
Into an assist. Yeah, but some of the runs he makes into the box are bizarre.
Yeah.
Well,
in a good way. There was a goal. Was it against Wolves the other day?
Yes.
That he just went. Oh, it's Cucurella.
He shouldn't be there.
What's he doing there? He was basically in the centre forward
position. The celebrations
position.
are so crazy as well.
Is it going to be harder to actually see conclusively whether it touches his head or not? Because the angles we're looking at, it's kind of almost hard to know whether it skims off his head.
Why hasn't the ref gone over to have a look yet?
Well, this would be a factual offside, wouldn't it, right? If the VAR guy looking at it says it comes off his head.
He's waiting to get the call from the VAR team, I think. It's a good finish, by the way.
Yeah, he takes it well from a tight angle. But yeah, I have a feeling that this could be a long, long way. What did you reckon, Jacob? Do you think it hits his head?
There's another one, because when the shot comes in again, there's a player right in front of the goalkeeper.
But he's not impacting in play, is he?
He's in front of the keeper, isn't he?
Is he not more to the left-hand side?
I think when the shot's hit, I can understand why they're looking at it.
Why do you hate Chelsea so much,
I've got to be honest, I thought it came off the West Ham head.
They've given the goal. Yeah, they've given it.
It did look like it was a West Ham.
Maybe more West Ham than Guiu.
Also, you'd kind of hope that in that situation, if it isn't conclusive, just let the goal stand. That is. I don't want to take anything away from Cole Palmer.
Massive deflection.
I think that's a slightly fortunate finish.
Yeah.
That's straight out of the Frank Lampard playbook, that one from Cole Palmer.
He's coming after your legends now as well.
What have I done to people today? Yes.
It is Chelsea 2, West Ham 1. He only scores against small teams, doesn't he, Jacob Cole Palmer? He doesn't. We're joking.
Monday night, he can't do it on a Sunday before.
Pedro Neto whips a ball in from the right-hand side, which goes over everybody. It falls to Cucurella on the left-hand side, who feeds the ball to Palmer outside the box on the left-hand side. Takes it into the box, and then, I think he tries to whip that across goal. It takes a massive deflection, and it beats Areola. It comes with Wan-Bissaka. That's the cross.
I think that's going to be an own goal.
Yeah. He tries to whip that across the face of goal, and you can see from that angle, it's definitely not going, and takes a wicked deflection. It's such a lucky goal from Chelsea.
Yeah, but what I'd say about Palmer, and I do really like this about him, he's always got an extra idea. Like, you look at the way he went into the box originally, and he realised really quickly that angle wasn't going to work. So he spins back out and goes on the outside. I just think the intelligence he has is the thing that really marks him out. I mean, he's got great technique, we know that. He strikes the ball beautifully, but he's so full of ideas all the time, which is why, in a way, I was a little bit surprised that City didn't fight harder to keep him, because he feels like that kind of Guardiola type of player, and he was starting to play some games, but I don't think his development would have been anywhere near as swift.
Well,
as it has
do you know what? I take the mick and I say he can't score goals on Super Sunday, and he can't. But I think people are almost impatient with him. As you said, like the goals and assists he's done in the last year, it's unbelievable. But this is only his second season starting regular football in the Premier League. And I think it's interesting that you make the comparison to what he could have done at Manchester City. They've just spent an awful lot of money on an Omar Mamouche.
Yeah. And if he was still
I think there's a real similarity in the two players, actually.
But I think there comes a point, and only he will know this, but there comes a point where players just get impatient and just think, if I'm here, much longer, I'm not going to get that move. I'm going to stagnate. I'm just not going to make that leap. So he backed himself.
And he does back himself, doesn't he? That's one thing about Cole Palmer. He backs himself.
And I love that about him. I think that's a really good thing. But I think you make a good point. He set the bar so high for himself now. And we were just talking about Colwill. I think we've got to be really careful, and I'm guilty of it as well. Players who are still super young, but they have an amazing season. And we say, right, you've got to be there forevermore now.
Oh,
if you go like here, then game over. You're washed. It's over.
Well, the thing with Cole Palmer,
happens, doesn't it?
It's crazy, because last season a lot of people would like to point to penalties. Oh, he scores a lot of penalties. He scored 22 goals and he got 11 assists in the league last year. This season, 14 goals, 6 assists. He's just a player that is of the level. I'm not going to rush greatness. Central C, you know Central C, the rapper?
Sorry?
Central C, the rapper?
Never heard of him.
He's come out with an album called Central C. The album's called Can't Rush Greatness. And with Cole Palmer, you can't rush the greatness. You just got to wait for it to happen. It's there. It's evident. He's clearly one of the most promising and one of the most exciting young players in the world. But to say that he's one of the best, to say he is the best, that was just a step too far.
Yeah, but based on current form, though, based on current form, though, over the last year, 18 months, it's right to say he's one of the best players in the world. There's no arguments to that. His numbers back that up, Quaker.
No, because you've got to be playing in the Champions League to be one of the best players in the world.
The numbers are ridiculous.
He's not playing Champions League football. So we haven't seen him measured against the very, very best.
He's one of the best players in England.
One of the best players in England, but in the world, England's not the world. You've got to play. You got to play. You got to play European competition, high level European competition, and not to discredit the conference.
Why are you so negative about your own team?
No, I'm just realistic.
No, he's right. Though.
I'm realistic.
He's
based on current form. It's not outrageous to say Cole Palmer has been one of the best players in Europe over the last 18 months. I don't think that's outrageous to say, Quaker.
But then,
that's not a bold statement. I'm stating the obvious, I think.
Before City signed Mamouche, right? There's not one football fan that would have said, "Oh, Mamouche is better than Palmer," because we don't watch the German league regularly. But Mamouche this season Kev does.
Palmer's better.
Is Palmer better?
Yeah.
But the numbers are comparable, right?
Yeah, they are.
The numbers are comparable. And so I just feel like we've just got to be careful in terms of saying that this player is the best in the world and that player is the best in the world when we don't watch everybody in the world.
And it's not always a gradient like that, is it? It doesn't. You don't always start getting better and keep. Young players have dips. He stayed fit, and that's one thing that you have to credit him for. When the schedule has been as unforgiving it has been, there's an awful lot of young players who don't stay fit at that age. What was Kevin De Bruyne doing at this age?
Well,
there's an awful lot of players who we talk about as being the best in their positions. What were they doing at Cole Palmer's age? Not a lot.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.